Overall, Kurt Cobain is probably most known for playing his Jaguar and his Mustangs. Once you start to dig a little deeper, you see that he also played Stratocasters just as much as he did his offsets. Once you start to really go down the Nirvana rabbit hole, you'll discover that he had 2 Telecasters, but he only ever used one of them on stage. Fans have given this guitar various nicknames. There's the Courtney Telecaster, the Courtney Heart Telecaster, or just the Heart Tele, and this all comes from Kurt painting this Telecaster blue and then etching out a heart and Courtney's name. Very recently, Khristore started offering a replica of this Courtney Tele, and today we will be unboxing, reviewing, demoing, and checking out the Courtney Telecaster that Khristore offers. I've been partnering with Khristore for almost 2 years at this point. It all started with the Vandalism stickers. Chris offers the most accurate Vandalism Strat stickers out there, and I have a coupon code for it. If you use the code Nirvana Guitars on his website, you'll get 2 for the price of 1. I've also reviewed his Paramount Vandalism Strat and his unplugged guitar case. And just from owning those 2, I can say with confidence that no one does this kind of thing better than Chris does. The attention to detail that he puts into the relicing and the damaging on these is absolutely mind-blowing. I look at the Vandalism Strat or the case and I think, wow, this belongs in a museum, not my music room. So when he asked if I'd be open to reviewing his new Courtney Tele, I could not have said yes fast enough. I've wanted a Kurt Telecaster for a long time now, and between the 2, I've always preferred the Courtney Telecaster, but I thought whenever I got a Kurt Tele that I would do the other one, just because between the 2, that one is much easier to replicate and to make a model of, because you essentially just need to get a Telecaster custom and put the right pickups in it, and you're good to go. Where with the Courtney Tele, it's kind of like a Roan Warren Vandalism Strat that it has such a specific look, and this is not one that would at all be easy to replicate. So this is a guitar I've always wanted, and I knew that this is one that I would never be able to do myself. So I just kind of accepted that like this is one of those like unattainable guitars. But then when Chris announced his replicas, I was so excited because honestly, I think the only person in the world who can do this correctly would be Chris. All right, I'm really excited. Let's open this up and see what we got. Dude, are you kidding me, man? Chris, how do you even do this? Holy shit. I am blown away. Just look at this thing. Gosh, there's a reason why I said I really think that Chris is the only person in the world who would be able to pull something like this off. I'm not kidding, guys. The paint looks and feels so real. Like there are layers here. Like I can feel where the paint is missing. He's even got like the stickers are perfect and look exactly like what Kurt had. And he mirrored Courtney's name so you could still read it on a right-handed version. Oh my God, first impressions, I don't know what to say. This is amazing. Chris is so good at what he does. When I see this guitar, all I can think about is Come As You Are from the Australian show that's on the Nevermind 30th anniversary edition. I believe that show's February 1st, 92. Kurt used this guitar a lot on the Pacific Rim tour, and he had to tune down a full step for the majority of that tour, and he would use this guitar on Come As You Are and Lithium. And those performances are so cool, because I'm pretty sure that's the only tour where Lithium, Come As You Are played in their original tunings, a full step down. And I've just always loved how that particular version of Come As You Are sounds. His Tele tuned down a full step just sounds so good. And oh my gosh, I just cannot wait to try to dial in that tone and to try to play Come As You Are on this thing. The paint on the sides just looks perfect. It looks so good. I would imagine that if you had like the actual body in front of you, like this is what it would look like. This is just so sweet. There's even this big crack here on the back. So the attention to detail doesn't stop on just the front. A really cool extra that Chris did is he put Kurt's signature on the headstock. It's just like a really nice little touch, really cool thing for collectors. Man, I am so excited to play this. So this is originally a Harley Benton Telecaster, and prior to this, I didn't really know anything about Harley Bentons. I've never played or owned one until right now. While waiting for this guitar to come in, I was watching some reviews of this exact Telecaster model just to know what I was getting into. And of all the reviews I saw, the general consensus is that this is a cheap guitar, but you get a lot of guitar for the money. And that even though it's marketed as like a beginner guitar or as someone's first guitar, that it really is a well-made, like robust and durable instrument that sounds good. And I can tell right now, just by holding the neck quick, my first impressions, this doesn't feel like a cheapo, someone's first guitar that you take a few lessons on and never touch again. Like this is a comfy neck. Like I have absolutely no complaints about this neck at all. So when you look at the price point, you think, oh, you're getting what you paid for. It's not going to feel that great. And I'm not just saying this, like I'm thoroughly impressed with how this neck feels. Let's plug her in and see how she sounds. Guys, I don't even know where to start. I'm honestly loving everything about this guitar, and I'm not just saying that. So just to speak about the playability of this guitar, of the Harley Benton itself. When I see a guitar at this price point, my mind immediately goes to, oh, this is a guitar I would get to mod, like, because I want that body shape, so I'm going to change the neck, I'm going to change the pickups, because you get what you pay for. Those things are probably not going to be that great, right? But for real though, the only thing I'm going to change on this guitar is I'm going to add strap locks. That's the only thing I'm going to do. This neck does not feel like a cheap beginner's guitar neck. It's really smooth, it's really comfortable, it's easy to play up and down, and the pickups themselves I'm really impressed with too. On the bridge pickup, I was able to get near that Melbourne Come As You Are Lithium sound kinda quick. Like, I didn't think I'd be able to get there that fast. Because these are, of course, not the actual Fender pickups that Kurt had in his Telecaster, but you definitely get Telecaster-like sounds out of this, and I'm really impressed with how close I got to that tone. Aside from tone recreations, I can already tell this is a guitar I'm going to use a lot for cleans. I'm really loving the clean sounds I'm getting out of it, particularly in the middle position with both pickups going. It's such a sweet, like, full, well-rounded clean sound. This is going to be an awesome guitar for cleans. I'm also really liking the neck pickup specifically for leads. So I have absolutely no complaints about the playability and the feel of this. If this is the type of guitar that's being targeted to beginners, like, what a time to start playing right now. Nothing about it feels cheap at all. The knobs feel great, the pickup selector feels great. I have no complaints at all about the tuners, they feel sturdy. So for the playability and the feel, it's awesome. This is a really great guitar, it's really light. But of course, the best part about this guitar by far is the work that Chris did to it. I mean, this Relic and this paint job, it's perfect. This thing looks like it belongs in a museum. It looks exactly like Kurt's guitar, just a right-handed version of it. I already knew this next part because of the Vandalism strat I received from him, but Chris's setups are so good. Right out of the box, I tuned it to a full step down to get that Come As You Are sound, and the intonation is perfect, it's staying in tune perfectly. I have bought so many guitars, like from Guitar Center or straight from Fender themselves, and whenever you get a new guitar from a big place like that, you're so excited and you can't wait to open it up and tune it up and play, and it's always kind of deflating because from those places, the guitar 98% of the time always needs a setup. Either it won't stay in tune, or the intonation's super off, or the neck just feels uncomfortable. The worst one, honestly, was my blue 2021 Jag Stang. The fret ends were so sharp on that one that not only was it uncomfortable, it physically hurt to play. That one was such a bummer playing it right out of the box. And I've had other people express that to me when they get their 2021 Jag Stang, just out of the box just feels not right. And for what Fender is charging for that model, it's honestly unacceptable. Like, their quality control needs to go way up if they're charging that much. Okay, I'm rambling now, I'm getting sidetracked. But why I bring that up is because I'm not experiencing anything negative with this guitar setup at all. You could receive a guitar from Chris, tune it up, and go on stage that night. These things are ready to go out of the box, so thank you, Chris, for setting these up so brilliantly. You just heard me play this briefly, but I'm going to close out this video now with even more Nirvana riffs, just so you can get even more of an idea of what this can do. I am so happy with this. I cannot wait to make videos and covers with this. This is going to be such a fun guitar to have. Thank you so much, Chris. I'll never be able to thank you enough. I'm so honored to partner with such a talented and amazing guitar builder such as yourself. Like, you should really be proud of this one. And of course, if you guys want to check this out on his website and purchase your own, his store will be linked right here and also in the video description. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy hearing this guitar play a few more Nirvana riffs, and I'll see you next time.